Hey, what's going on, everyone? So a few days ago, I put a post up on X, and it's gotten a lot of views, 350,000 views in the last few days, gotten a lot of feedback on it. And so I wanted to throw it up here and go a little bit more in depth on the post. So I'm going to throw it up here in a second. The basic idea of the post was that I went through and watched every single at-bat that Bryce Harper had last season in a 3-2 count. I got the side angle, and I wanted to see what his load looked like, and more importantly, what his takes look like. And so let's throw the video up right now, and I'm going to talk about some of the things that I mentioned in the post. So for me, when you watch these takes, the biggest thing that I take away at first is the yes, yes, no approach. So this is an approach that we try to get all of our players to understand and implement. So Bryce is swinging until the ball tells him no. So he's thinking, yes, yes, yes. I'm anticipating that the pitch is going to be where I want to drive it. And then if the ball is there, you just keep saying yes. If it's not there, then you say no. So you've already told yourself yes. Now you only have one decision to make, no. What a lot of players do is they have a maybe approach. So they're like, maybe I'll swing, maybe I won't. Here comes the ball. Let me look, let me see. Okay, go. And so if you're doing that, you have to make two decisions, yes or no. But if you're in a yes, yes, no approach, you've already told yourself yes. And then the only thing you have to decide is no. You have one decision. The less decisions, the quicker you can make it. And you can see his barrel starts to turn on almost 100% of these takes. So this is what we call active takes. And that's how you know that he's thinking swing until the ball tells him no. And this is what you'll see in pretty much every high-level hitter. Now, the second thing is that he can say no and he can stop late. Because his barrel is turning back, it's turning rearward. Watch his barrel turn. See how it's turning back towards the catcher? So that creates depth in your swing, and it allows him to shut his swing down or abort his swing as late as possible. So this gives him a longer time to identify the pitch, the speed of it, the shape of it, the location. And he can say no at the very end. Hitters that push their hands out at the ball and don't turn their barrel deep and don't have barrel depth, they cannot shut the swing down late. They commit early, which means they don't have as much time to identify all of those criteria of the pitch. And so essentially, they're just kind of guessing. And so what I recommend is you look at your swing, have someone video your games from a side angle, and look and see what your takes look like. Takes reveal so much, yet so few people look at them. And when I was younger, I thought, and I was taught, that a take should be nice and quiet. There should be absolutely no movement, because if you moved and didn't swing, if your barrel started and you didn't swing, well, then you weren't properly identifying the pitch. But that's not the case when we watch Major League players. The take should be more active. So look at your video and see what your takes look like. And if they're not active, then you're probably not in a yes, yes, no mindset, and you need to start anticipating that you're going to get your pitch and you are going to smash it, and then let the ball tell you no. So that's all I have. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.